Right, okay, so I bought this guitar, the Fender Mexican Player. This one's probably from about 2019, around that, 2018. So the same as the modern examples of this, where you've got a Pau Ferro fretboard, 2-point trem, and nothing else particularly noteworthy about it. I bought this because I was planning to do some stuff with the Silver Sky, which is in the wind, but that will be coming at some point. Anyway, yeah, I bought this to kind of compare with the Silver Sky SE when that arrives, which could be at some point, but I'm not sure when. Presumably when any interest in that demo will have firmly been lost to the wind. But anyway, I, get out of my ear, had the idea this morning that I wanted to play the Ibanez AZES, and that's how I started off the morning, and I was finding it quite inspiring, just playing into a Vox AC15 preset. No compression or anything on it, it's just a, you know, mid-gain kind of thing. And then I thought, actually, yeah, I've got this in the cupboard, let's check that out with it. And so I kind of wanted to give my take on which guitar I'd buy again, I think. That's Nemo. There are definitely some key differences. Of course, you've got no humbucker in the bridge on this model, but it's also important to note, I think, that these pickups are considerably lower output and basically sound quite a bit thinner than the Ibanez. So on the same preset, for example, this is the AC30. It's the neck pickup. On the Ibanez, we're getting a way kind of fuller tone, in part because the pickups are a higher output, and yeah, it's just a bit of a bigger sound, really. So it's not just volume, but a big factor of it is volume because it's driving that preset in a very different way. So that was the first thing that I kind of noticed. So I think looks wise you make your own pick on that basis, but I feel like this does look really nice for the money that you pay for this. I think these are about 270 quid, something like that. And I think for some people you might think that's too cheap for a guitar to be inspiring, or some people might think absolutely that's the kind of money I was looking to spend on this. Obviously the bridge pickup here, you're going to get a huge difference. I think, to be honest, it's going to be very easy to make the Strat sound quite thin and quite plinky. Particularly, I think it comes with 9s on it, and these do. To me, lack a bit of weight, as someone who's been playing for a bit. This, which is obviously a much hotter output. Now, in terms of how the neck feels, I'd be happy with either one. The Ibanez AZES, AZES, AZ Essentials, to me feels like a slightly bigger neck, slightly, you know, there's not much in it at all, a little bit kind of fuller, a little bit. They're both kind of satin finished feeling on the neck, which is nice. That's kind of my favourite finish on the back of the neck, if it feels basically unfinished. I don't know, any other thoughts? This is about half the price of the Player series, and for me, I think I pick this one up a bit more often than I pick this up. You know, as I say, I do have this waiting around to do a demo with the PRS Silver Sky, and it's not a bad guitar at all. I just think this does punch above its weight for the money. Now, let me know in the comments if you've had a bad example of an Ibanez AZ Essential. I'd be interested to hear that. This one here came out of the box kind of perfect, and I've not had to change anything about it. I have gigged it, and it's a perfectly reasonable guitar. The only sort of downside for it was the trem stability. That could be down to the way that the nut is cut, but I think the Player would win in a trem stability contest based on that. And yeah, I think the Strat, you know, has that classic look. For the money is decent, but I think for the money the AZES is a bit more of a versatile guitar and something I think I'd pick up a bit more often. This has a slightly smaller scale length, the same as a PRS. Obviously this is a full-size scale length, both 22 frets, both have truss adjustment at the headstock, which is nice, but I think maybe having the humbucker and the bridge might be more useful for a lot of people, and in general I think these pickups have a bit more of a full sound to them, definitely much hotter than these. So yeah, let me know if that was at all useful for getting an idea of which of these guitars might be worth checking out. I think this one's a bit lighter, these examples anyway, but yeah, both decent guitars, not mind-blowing, but for the money I feel like the AZES is a little bit ahead of what the Fender Player offers for that money, pound for pound, or whatever. Thank you for stopping by, I'll catch you in another video soon. Cheers. Just posing here like that. One of these might make a thumbnail, mightn't it?